Hello, my name is Terry Jewett, and welcome to this season of Kids Quiz. This is a show of quick recall. It is not a test of intelligence. At home, it seems easier. Well, let's enjoy the event for our contestants as they attempt to answer the questions, and we at home know all of the answers. So let's meet tonight's team from Taft Elementary, where the principal is Mr. Tim Keller. The teachers from Taft are Mrs. Van Horn and Mrs. Wood, Mrs. Brennan, and Mr. Solers. Let's meet the red team first. Please tell us your names and introduce yourselves.
I'm Remington Reynolds, and my favorite thing about Taft is working with classmates and teachers.
Hi, my name is Akila Venkataramani, and my favorite thing in Taft is working in the classroom with my friends and teachers.
My name is Sam Swain, and the part I like best about Taft is that I get to hang out with all my friends at recess.
Thank you. And now let's meet the members of the blue team.
My name is Mark Fick, and my favorite thing about Taft is learning new things.
My name is Max Davidson. My favorite part about Taft is the teachers.
My name's Heath Reineke. My favorite part about Taft is that it has a great science program.
Well, thank you, team members, and let's get on with the questions. We're going to begin with the red team. You will have 10 questions. You have your buzzers ready? All right, here we go. If all of the animals in the world were listed alphabetically, which one would come first? Yes.
Aardvark.
That is correct. Question number 2. The last 2 words in the following lines from a poem by Thomas Buchanan Reed are the title of this poem and also the name of a historic Revolutionary War site. Listen to the words and name the title. Such was the winter that prevailed within the crowded, frozen gorge. Such were the horrors that assailed the Patriot band at... Yes.
Valley Forge.
That is correct. Thank you. Question number 3. Can you name the fruit beginning with the letter M and containing 5 letters that will complete the following tongue twister? Milton, mallard, mailed, a mangled.
Mango.
Mango is correct. Question 4. How many nouns are in this line by Oliver Goldsmith? Laws grind the poor and rich men rule the law.
5.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is 4. If you sailed due west from Santiago, Chile, you would eventually arrive at what continent?
Australia.
That is correct. Question 6. Acclaimed by many to be the greatest figure in American sports history, this legendary slugger with the initials GHR hit a home run an average of once every 8 times at bat. Who was he? Yes.
Babe Ruth.
That is correct. Question 7. Which one of the following authors would most likely be writing about horses, sheep, and goats on the Yorkshire countryside? Would it be Judy Blume, Isaac Asimov, James Herriot, or Madeline L'Engle?
James Herriot.
You're correct, James Herriot. Question number 8. If a student in a school in the 1940s were asked to name the U.S. state with the largest land area, what would the correct response be? Yes.
Virginia.
That's incorrect. The correct response is Texas. Question 9. The contraction for which one of the following pairs of words eliminates the greatest number of letters? Could not, should not, will not, did not.
Will not.
That's correct. And your final question on round number 1, question 10. If the square root of 4 were doubled and then added to the quotient that results when 4 is divided by 4, what would the answer be?
5.
That's correct. 5 is the answer. Thank you. Great job, red team. Now we're going to move over here to the blue team. Are you ready? Have your buzzers in hand? Let's get started. Question number 1. How many nouns are in this line by Victor Borge? When an opera star sings her head off, she usually improves her appearance. Yes.
2.
That's incorrect. The correct response is 3. Thank you. Question number 2. Music, art, politics, science. In which one of these fields were all of the following people prominent? Verdi, Tchaikovsky, Debussy, Chopin, Brahms, Mendelssohn.
Politics?
I'm sorry, the correct answer is music. Question number 3. In the alphabet, the letter A is as far from the letter E as the letter X is from what letter? Yes. T. That's correct, T. Question number 4. Though Columbus is usually credited with discovering America, Leif Erikson is supposed to have touched upon the North American continent around the year 1000. However, some more recent findings indicate that in the 6th century, North America may have been visited by St. Brendan, a sailor from what country?
Ireland.
That's correct, Ireland. Question 5. This song, played with 2 fingers in 3/4 time, begins with 6 chords composed of F's and G's, followed by 6 chords composed of E's and G's. What is this tune?
Chopsticks.
That is correct. Question number 6. Analogies. Rings are to Saturn as canals are to
Mars.
That's correct, Mars. Question number 7. Unscramble the following letters which spell the name of a U.S. state and then name the capital of that state. I, M, E, N, A. Yes.
Augusta, Maine.
That is correct, Augusta. Question number 8. If you begin spelling the counting numbers 1, O-N-E, 2, T-W-O, 3, T-H-R-E-E, and so forth, what is the first number you will come to that is spelled with the letter A? The correct response is 1,000. Jupiter has at least 16 known moons, and Saturn has at least 17. How many moons does the planet Venus have?
None.
That's correct, none. And your final question, blue team, question number 10. Frontier sheriffs often had only 1 or 2 deputies working with them. Sometimes, to assist in law enforcement activities, they would call upon the townspeople to form a group called a The answer is posse. And that concludes round 1. Great job, red team and blue team. We're going to take a quick break while we tally up the scores, and we'll be right back to Kids Quiz. Okay.
Kids, how do we take care of our teeth?
Brush your teeth twice a day. Floss your teeth once a day. If you want healthy teeth, do this every day. Brush your teeth.
Fight tooth decay.
Floss your teeth.
Don't forget regular dental checkups, okay?
Brush your teeth twice a day. Floss your teeth once a day.
Good evening, I'm Terry Jewett and welcome back to Kids Quiz. We've just completed round 1 where the score is red team 8, blue team 6. It's a close match and we're ready for round 2. We're going to begin with the red team. Red team, you have your buzzers and are you ready? Okay, question number 1. What body of water located in Scotland has gained worldwide publicity because it's believed by some people to be the home of an aquatic sea creature?
The Loch Ness Lake.
Loch Ness is correct. Question number 2. What are all of the following? The Charleston, the Lindy, the rumba, the waltz. Yes.
Dances.
Dances, correct. Question 3. What number, when doubled, is 5 more than 19?
12.
12 is correct. Question 4. There are 5 different U.S. coins with a face value less than $1. If they are laid one on top of the other in such a way that the diameters of the coins become progressively smaller as the pile is formed, what would the value of the coin second from the top of the pile?
1 penny.
1 cent, that is correct. Question 5. What past U.S. president has been described as the national martyr of liberty, the savior of the Union, and the great emancipator? Yes.
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln is correct. Question 6. If 4 students decide to play each other in checkers, and each player plays each of the other players once, and only once, how many games of checkers will be played? Yes.
12.
I'm sorry, the correct response is 6. Question 7. What large sea in the Eastern Hemisphere borders all of the following countries? Libya, Tunisia, France, Spain, and Greece. Yes.
The Pacific Ocean.
I'm sorry, the correct response is the Mediterranean Sea. Question 8. What number, when multiplied by 7, is equal to 6 more than 29? Yes.
5.
5 is correct. Question 9. All of the following are associated with what great American? Monticello, author of the Declaration of Independence, 3rd President of the United States. Yes.
Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson is correct. And your final question in round 2, question number 10. What planet is circling the sun in an orbit between the Earth and Mercury? Yes.
Venus.
Venus is correct. Nice job, team, red team. Now we're going to move over to the blue team. Blue team, are you ready for round 2? Okay, here we go. Buzzers in hand. Question number 1. Mink, raccoon, woodchuck, opossum. Which fur is most valuable? Yes.
Mink.
Mink is correct. Question 2. What type of weapon was named after the frontiersman Jim Bowie? Yes.
The bow and arrow.
I'm sorry,
The
could you
bow and
repeat
arrow.
that? One more time.
Bow and arrow.
I'm sorry, it's a Bowie knife. Question number 3. In the story by Robert C. O'Brien, there was a cat named Dragon, an intelligent rat named Brutus, and a brave little mouse who was trying to protect her family. Her last name is part of the title of this book. What is the book? Yes.
Secret of Nim.
Can you be more specific?
The Tales of Nim.
It's Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. Question number 4. What is the sum of -5, -5, 0, 5?
-5.
That is correct, -5. Question number 5. When writing a business letter, the inside address would not contain which of the following? The date, the company's name, the street address of the company, the state in which the company is located.
The date.
The date is correct. Question number 6. How many I's in the phrase Mississippi River?
4.
I'm sorry, the correct response is 5. Number 7. Insect skin does not stretch. To grow larger, a nymph must shed its skin, a process called
Shedding.
The correct response is molting. Means the same thing, but it's called molting. Question number 8. Which one of the following men lived the greatest number of years ago? Martin Luther, Confucius, Jesus of Nazareth, Muhammad.
Jesus of Nazareth.
I'm sorry, the correct answer is Confucius. Question number 9. Which of the following fractions can be reduced to lower terms? 2/3, 3/4, 4/6, 5/6.
4/6.
That's correct. 4/6 is the right response. And question number 10, your final question in round 2. The Great Lakes, Hudson Bay, Hudson River, and Lake Champlain. Which body of water is composed totally of salt water?
Hudson Bay.
You're correct, Hudson Bay. Well, that concludes round 2. 2 down, 1 to go. We're going to take a quick break while we tally up scores, and we'll be right back for the 3rd round of Kids Quiz.
Every trip, every time.
California, here I
Buckle up so you and your friends get home safely.
I must scream into the world from the top of some place very high.
Seatbelts save lives.
Okay.
Visit NHTSA.gov.
Low and slow. My best friend, what are you gonna do?
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
That is spectacular advice.
Good evening and welcome back to Kids Quiz. I'm Terry Jewett and we're just ready for round 3. We've had an exciting 2 rounds and we're left with a score of red team 16, blue team 11. Before we begin round 3, we'd like to introduce a few of our new members. Go ahead, Tyson.
I'm Tyson Bishop, and the best thing I like about Taft is that you get a lot out of science.
My name's Ashley Ferguson, and my favorite thing about Taft is we have a whole lot of nice teachers.
My name is Michael Prezioso, and my favorite thing about Taft
is the talent development program.
Well, welcome new members, and good luck on this final round. Again, we'll start with the red team. Question number 1. Some of the people living in South America speak an Indian language. Some speak Portuguese. What is the other major language spoken in South America? Yes.
Spanish.
Spanish is correct. Question 2. If the temperature on a Fahrenheit thermometer read 32 degrees F, what would the same temperature on a Celsius thermometer read?
0.
0 degrees, correct. Question number 3. The title of the movie is The Riders of the Painted Desert. What words would not be capitalized when writing this title?
Of and the second the.
That's correct, of and the. Question number 4. After the cow jumped over the moon in Hi Diddle Diddle, who laughed? Yes.
The little dog.
The little dog is correct. Question number 5. If you subtract the number of days in June from the number of days in January, what would your answer be?
1.
1 is correct. Number 6. What mineral available in milk and cheese is critical for bone and tooth formation and nerve transmission?
Calcium.
Calcium is correct. Number 7. Yellow jackets are a type of what stinging insects?
Bee.
Can you be more specific?
A wasp.
Wasp is correct. Question 8. If you stopped your car in front of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, what color house would you see? Yes.
White.
A white house. Question 9. What legendary American who made his name as a frontiersman fighting the Creek Indians was elected to Congress and died defending the Alamo?
Davy Crockett.
Davy Crockett is correct. And your final question in this final round, number 10. What keeps raindrops from attaining bullet-like speeds when they hit you?
The air.
Can you be more specific?
I don't think so.
Air resistance is the correct response. Thank you, red team. Nice job. Let's move over here to the blue team. Are you ready to go? Buzzers in hand. Question number 1. In what city would you be if you could visit the following places? Washington Square Park, Penn Station, The Coliseum, Madison Square Garden. Yes.
New York.
Yes, that's correct. New York City. Question 2. What are all of the following usually made of? Croquet balls, bowling pins, baseball bats. Yes. Wood is correct. Question number 3. Simple Simon met a pieman going where? Yes.
New Jersey.
Good guess, but the answer is to the fair. Question number 4. Which of the following words is spelled with 3 E's? Secretary, cemetery, sincerely, adolescent.
Sincerely.
I'm sorry, that one only has 2 E's. The correct response is cemetery. Question number 5. In the nursery rhyme, Old King Cole, the king called for his pipe and he called for his bowl. And he also called for 3 musicians. What kind of musicians were they? Yes.
Fiddle players.
Say it one more time, please.
Fiddle players.
Fiddlers, that's correct. Question 6. Frenchman René Laennec invented what instrument that enables doctors to listen to the sounds in a patient's chest? Yes.
The stethoscope.
The stethoscope is correct. Question number 7. Trains of camels used to haul merchandise across the Sahara were known as, yes,
Caravans.
Caravans is correct. Question 8. There is a word describing the condition of the atmosphere in parts of California, which has been derived from combining the words smoke and fog. What is this word?
Smog.
Smog is correct. Question number 9. Analogy. Elephants are to tusks as reindeer are to
Antlers.
Yes, antlers is correct. Ready for your final question on round 3? Yes. Question number 10. The highest mountain in the U.S. is found in what state?
Alaska.
Alaska is correct. Great job, red team and blue team. We need to tally up the scores, and we'll be right back in a moment to give you the final scores for this tonight's Kids Quiz.
Hi, Mr. President. My parents believe that eating meals together will make our country strong. Is this something that you did when you were a kid?
I did eat with my family so long as my mother wasn't cooking.
It's not good making fun of your mother, even if you are president, but it is good to have dinner with your kids. We know the more often children have dinner with their families, the less likely they are to smoke, drink, and use drugs. So simply having dinner together can help your children forever, even if you're not a great cook.
Us tonight for Kids Quiz. We've had a wonderful 3 rounds, and the final score for Taft Elementary is red team 19 and the red team 25 and the blue team 19. Job well done. And I'd like to thank you, TV2, Ashland University, the teachers, the principals, and the supportive parents for our young scholars. We've had a great opening to Kids Quiz, and please join us the next time.